Hi folks, Glenn Rodine again with NewVisionSales.com. I want to share with you a couple of topics today and condense this as quickly as possible, but as you know, we're open source. This is meant to help, not hurt, and we're certainly not pitching anything. So if we're never to meet, please try to incorporate this into your process because it's only going to help. Quite frankly, it's something that we hear all the time, but yet rebuttals from my experience are nothing more than mere arguments which instill the instinct of fight or flight in a human being, which isn't what we want from either case. You notice right now that I have elevated speed and volume in my tone. I'm using a lot of body language. Well, it's important to understand that not everybody communicates that way. And for me to have an intuitive understanding of a type A, like myself, visual personality, a type B auditory personality, and more of a kinesthetic personality, type C as I refer to it, where someone is more, appears to be a shopper, thinking about it, research, homework, fact-finding, and then the magic words that we get from all of them, I'm just looking. A knee-jerk reaction. Quite frankly, that's what they are conditioned to tell us if we approach them. If someone's not an appointment and we happen to up them halfway across the property, we need to be prepared. So by mastering and understanding what makes our customers tick, and that not all of us are the same, I suggest an approach more even keel. So it's not as obvious if I'm picking up my tone, my speed a little bit with my volume, etc., and start using my body language. If I start off with an even keel, it's not as obvious if I perhaps slow down a little bit and relax. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter which personality type with whom I'm speaking. When someone puts their hands out and says, I'm just looking, or we're just looking, or do you have a card? Like we've never heard that before. We've all heard it hundreds of times. Well, then rather than just bypassing it and asking them a sarcastic question like, well, what are you looking for? Because what are they really saying? They're saying, we're afraid of you, we don't need you right now, or we don't want to talk to you. You're a car sales representative. You're in the car business. Rather than knowing that we're just Glenn, or Steve, or Eve, or Jim, or Jane. So my suggestion would be to say good morning, or good afternoon, rather than just the generic, welcome to ABC Motors, my name is Glenn Rodine, and you are, when someone's halfway through saying their name, and I don't even give them a chance. Remember the law of reciprocation. When I extend my hand to somebody and they're shaking it, and I've said my name, I give them a second to respond. If they don't share their name, then perhaps I may ask them theirs. But I want to use that self-barometer technique. How would you feel if you were halfway done with saying your name and someone bellowed over you, and yours is? It's the same thing when we hit a rebuttal with, I'm just looking. So dependent upon my intuition and my interest in continuing to improve rather than decline, to avoid our worst enemy of complacency, I don't want just another script or rebuttal of I'm just looking. I want a sincere way of not manufacturing but summoning that part of me that can identify with how they feel. We've all been in that situation. When we put ourselves in their shoes and we don't set ourselves up with an open-ended question like, can I help you? But it's a good morning. If the hands do start coming up, my suggestion is to validate their choice, that they're in the right place, that we're okay with an information day. As a matter of fact, that's why I love working with New Vision Sales or ABC Motors. By the way, my name is Glenn. Were you interested in a new or a pre-owned? But that's only going to go so far. Let's make it strong. Just like paces are weak or strong when I say I understand, but if I tell them why I understand, it's much stronger, especially when it's sincere, because customers like us can identify the slightest insincerity. Folks, information day will work okay, but if I follow through and I tell them, I can appreciate where they're coming from because I sincerely do. Heck, I did it at a well-known electronics store not too long ago when looking for a TV. I was looking at several of them. I saw the rep coming up, knowing he doesn't get commission, knowing he's only there to help and answer my questions, and what did I knee-jerk response do? When he asked me, can I help you? I'm just looking. I literally had to grab him and say, actually, I have a few questions. So in many cases, it's just a reaction. How often, though, does someone meet somebody that's differentiating from the automotive industry or their perception of it, and they become just another person like them? When we validate their choice to get some homework done, and we're going to help them, and then with my body language backing off and letting them know that that's why I love working here. It's because Information Day is important. It is for me, and maybe sharing a personal experience that I've had with looking around, although I did buy at the original place I looked. This will oftentimes, Information Day turns into Sale Day every day, but until I have an opportunity to start building rapport, having a common manner of communicating, I really have nothing but a quick deflection, and then I'm out looking for another up. Why would I ever want to miss an opportunity? Up means opportunity for those of you that haven't had it explained. It's gotten a little diluted. I'm just looking, let's really think about what that means and how you would feel being responded to in the way you are right now, and perhaps how you could enhance it. I have, and the dividends are unspeakable. I wish you best, good selling, and I hope to see you at Digital Dealer 9 in Las Vegas. Thank you, and have a great day.